sure you know what you're doing?
Last time I checked, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cosby, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I still gotta get it on my own, stay independent. For you to get what I'm getting, it will probably take a village. Just give me a minute, turn a snippet to a hit, and now they all want a percentage, but I'm only paying visits. Big dog, hit 'em with thick thumbs and a quick jaw. Pit balls, if they ain't playing, they getting kicked off. Jigsaw, I got 'em puzzled, got 'em a bit lost. It's a feeding frenzy, I put a beat in a pig trough. Got it on lock, got the password. Type of thing you couldn't manufacture. 10,000 hours, got it mastered. Can't you see the patterns? Last time I checked, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cosby, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cosby, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, still the man in my town. They had to crown me. What I used to make in a day, I make it hourly. Told Grant, send me a beat and make it bouncy. When they hear the tag, they know it's about to be a big scene. Catching us on the big screen. 16 bars slicker as Christine. Let's stream everything that we spit clean. Big jeans, pockets are looking mint green. Pen game bulletproof. Look at all the levels that we took it to. Sticking out like a crooked tooth. Staring at the mirror like, look at you. Damn, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cosby, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I saw.
That's a joke. That's a joke. Ha ha ha. They getting roasted. Ha ha ha. That's a joke. That's a joke. Ha ha ha. What a joke. Yeah. I'ma get the last laugh now right here. I remember I was getting by until I had to get it. Or I could just be a movie star now, but I'm just getting to the punchline of everything. So buckle up, cause this a long ride.
What's up? Dude, I gotta tell you, I don't think I've been with you since Stomach Bug 2024 hit our house. It was violent, I tell you. Didn't hit my, listen, my son had it on Saturday. Or no, he had it on a couple days before. I think it was on, like, he wasn't sure if he was going to be able to school for the 100th day of school. He was up puking all night. Wakes up the next day, he's like, I feel good, I'm going. We're like, all right, cool. So my wife and I think nothing of it. Sunday, we're at wrestling. My wife goes, I don't feel good. My stomach. I'm like, you're always like, she always is. She said, I know, it's the wrestling. She gets all nervous when my kids wrestle. When our kids wrestle. And so sure enough, you know, I'm like, you're fine. So she's like, yeah, I feel better. That night, I'm like, you still feel sick? She's like, nah, I think I'm good. I'm like, I don't feel good. Dude, I started shaking. I had chills. It was so weird, dude. I was like, "Rrr." She's like, what's wrong? I was like, I don't know. I can't stop shaking. Dude, I was in the bathroom all night. At like midnight, I finally get to sleep. I literally chugged like 2 big gulps of NyQuil. I fall asleep and I wake up at midnight. I hear her yakking. Dude, it was awful. It was like for 2 days straight. On her birthday, nonetheless. She had it. She doesn't ever take off work. But we're all good now. We were good yesterday, but I had to get shipping out. Those of you should have gotten tracking. If you didn't, you're expecting something, hit me up, let me know. Make sure we didn't miss you or anything. Also, if you ordered jerky, is that a kaboom? No, but it is. It looks like some sort of hit. I thought we had a kaboom. But yeah, not to be gross, but if you guys, I don't know if it's a regional thing or what, but the virus is going around. My son was like, the day we sent them to school, he said, oh, everybody was out of our class. We had like half our class missing. So I knew someone else had said in our group it was going around. I don't wish it on anyone. It was awful. Paris Johnson. There's a Joey Porter. What do we got? Jared Goff, stargazing. Dude, the more we get closer to the Super Bowl, the more I want to watch it for the Niners. I really want the Niners to win. Puka Nacua. Just like because little things. Like the fact that the Chiefs are practicing on, there's a Stetson Bennett, on the beautiful like multi-million-dollar practice field of the Raiders. And then you got what's this one here? This actually goes to it's gonna have to be a random Jake Hayner and Clayton Tune. So we'll random that one up between the Cardinals and the Saints. Here's what I was looking at. It's not a Kaboom, but it is a rookie force JSN for the Seahawks. Ludwig. There you go. Again, there are Kabooms in these. We've seen them. They actually come horizontal instead of vertical this year in that. So you know it's a retail Kaboom, which I've always said is important to do. They need to do that. Oh, we got another one of these. It's a good blaster. It's going to be an introduction. Future is break. This will actually get random up to everyone. We'll have to random that one up. That's cool. That's a neat picture. Good one-on-one guest, Seth. Good to see you in here. But hope you all are healthy. Hope you all did not get hit like we did. It was not fun, let me tell you. I could not even get out of bed. My brother was here. He's like, dude, we got to get shipping out for the jerky. I was like, I ain't doing it today. I'm not moving out of bed. I was talking about something else. I forget. Y'all are quiet, man. What's going on in your hoods? Are you guys doing anything fun for the Super Bowl? I got some news from Wildcard today as far as even just about like non-football stuff. They're actually going to be out near... He's the owner of Wildcard's a big Niners fan. They're actually going to be out in Vegas and doing some stuff. So hopefully grabbing some more big names for Wildcard products. So that's cool. Good for them. And they told me today about a new like Pop Century style product. But like, pop hits. Pop culture. Dude, their concept is so cool. I'll tell you more about that in another break. But because we don't got a lot of people in here. I know it's that time. Y'all are probably getting off work or whatever. Crunch Time Mahomes for the Kansas City Chiefs. What's up, buddy?
Where's your keys?
My keys are right there. You see them? With the Buffalo Bills? You gotta move my car.
Yeah.
What'd you think of your rainbow friends, dude?
Good.
I didn't get a hug or a kiss or a thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Dad.
I went all the way to Target for a silly toy. Love you.
What? I wanted it.
You wanted it, so of course, Daddy should just go get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if I would have been surprised with a $15 toy, these kids have no idea. That would have been the highlight of my year. Surprised at a $15 Rainbow Friends toy. To be fair, he earned it. It was a deal. It wasn't like he just got it. He had to get a pin to get a toy, and he did. He got 2 tech falls and a pin at wrestling this week. He wrestled well. What? I wanted it. Little punk. Did you get a lot of toys as a kid? Or, like, was it pretty commonplace? Like, my mom even said, she goes, you guys got toys twice a year. Your birthday and Christmas. I said, that's not true. Sometimes she would take, and I didn't mean this as a joke, sometimes she would take us yard sailing, and we would get, like, that's a cool Daniel Jones. We would get, like, some yard sale finds, which we always loved. We did. But never like just randomly getting toys like that. All right, let's switch it up. Let's do a little auto action before we go into any more of these retail boxes. You guys are killing me, man. I missed you guys for 3 days, and then you're all so quiet. At least let me know, hey, I'm driving. Hey, I'm at work. Hey, I just don't like listening to you, so I mute it. No, I'm just kidding. You can't say that if I'm muted. All right. I gotta double check this one. Where's the wrestling card? We'll have a new Cohen wrestling card soon. They got pictures in like 2 weeks. Tanner Mello, you're at work. All right. Tanner McKee out of 49. I think he's still with the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to double check. Well, I hope the rest of your day goes quick for you there, Jason. Yep, Philadelphia Eagles. So I know that. So we're going to leave him without that. Crunch time is actually really cool. That Patrick Mahomes. We should still find a downtown. Malik Cunningham. That goes to the Baltimore Ravens out of 49. Malik Cunningham. He went to the Baltimore Ravens at the end of the season. And John Mechie out of 49 for the Houston Texans. A lot of talk about what they're going to do with their running back game. They have to be heavy favorites coming into the South this year. Only going to get better. Only going to be healthier. Oh, you do 24-hour shifts. Baller. Evan Neal, red ink out of 75. There better be a banger at the back of this pack. I think that's the Giants. Yep, I was going to say it's the Giants or the Steelers. There's another one that's similar name. All right, that's going to go out to the New York Giants. What do you do again, Jason? And 11 out of 12. Short print for the New Orleans Saints. Robert McCurdy, he's had some luck. Chris Olave for the New Orleans Saints. There we go. Not a little bad box. I don't want to do another auto box yet, but we are going to switch over to... Well, let's just do our other blaster first. See if we can get lucky and find a kaboom. I wanted to get some content outside of just autograph boxes in there. I thought it would be a good idea. I thought we... Okay, Jason. So do you get to sleep during that shift at all? And you're just on call? Like sleep at like a firehouse or a... That's cool, man. Are you one of those jacked up sexy firemen? Like could be in a calendar? Believe it or not, again, I've said it before, I really don't snoop on your Facebook pages. I probably, like I said, I probably should more. I probably should lay in bed at night and be like, I do like the fact that I build up what you guys might look like in my head, and then every now and then when you guys send a video or a picture, I'm like, that's not how I visioned it. Chase Brown. There's our green Bijan. Dude, by the way, we might do some more of those Prism retail boxes. Do you know what the checkerboard of like Hooker, Richardson, Stroud are going for? We pulled a Hooker one. I want to pull like more of those. Some of those are doing really, really well. Will Anderson by storm. And you can get other stuff in them as well. There's a green Jordan Love and a Brock Purdy draft diamonds. Pick 262. That's wild. Michael Mayer. Some of these rookies got like crud on them, but it wipes off. It's so weird. Stargaze and Jalen Hurts. There are two teams that have a lot of offseason work to do, and one of them is the Philadelphia Eagles. The other one's the Buffalo Bills. I mean, when you read, if you have read anything, Jake Moody, Devin Witherspoon, and there's an Anthony Richardson, a green Keenan Allen, and there's Bijan. It actually says Jalen Carter and Bijan, so we're gonna have another random there. So no big hits in that or anything. We still got a few more to go. Not a lot of sleep, but you get like some time off then to catch up, I'm sure, Jason, right? That's interesting. That's how they do it. Let's do this Prism Mega next. Now, I don't think you can get checkerboards in here. This is the neon green Pulsars. You can get autographs, though, in these and patches. 24 on, 48 off. You like that schedule? I could see how if you got used to that, it would be a very nice schedule. Like, just get it in, get it out, you know? We are going to put something else up tonight. I might actually do an anticipation of Rookies and Stars, which I might wait for tomorrow. I was thinking about doing like a 2 years Rookies and Stars break. But either way, we'll get something else up here. Darius Davis Silver and a green Pulsar Joey B. I know the closest I got to anything like that was just working third shift, which is in its own right very demanding when you are trying to like do normal things in life. So I can't imagine that. There's a Will Levis that's easy to get used to. 24/7, 365. You do towing, right, Rich? I mean, the busier, like, that's a business where you want to be busy, especially if it's your business, you know? The busy means money a lot. Anybody doing any, like, card shows or anything anytime soon? I really want to do another card show. It always rejuvenates me. There was a Poyer Silver, and there's an Abanaconda Green Pulsar Rookie. Prismatic. There's a Rice and a Kelsey for the Chiefs. Josh Allen, John Riggins Green, Gonzalez, and Charbonnet. There we had a Lockett, Tua, Vaughn, and Russell Wilson. DTR for the Browns, Green Pulsar. I was talking about playing 2K. One of my buddies, well, not my buddies, a guy I know through someone, he works at a GameStop, and I saw him post the other day. He goes, I just got, like, screamed at because someone called to ask what we pay for NBA 2K, like, what is it, 20? So, like, 3-4 years ago, and I told him it's less than $1, and he, like, harassed me and berated me. I'm like, what? Dude, those games, that's why I didn't buy the Josh Allen one yet. I'm going to go get one, but I don't play Madden. And I'm like, I'll wait to go get a copy. It's just funny you say you're playing 2K. I'm like, I always like wait till the next year to buy the one. I know that's not what a lot of people like to do. There's a Kincaid. 2K what though? NBA? PGA? The Walking Dwarf? What's that now? Not familiar. All right, we're going to do Leaf Valiant, then we'll do Prestige, and then we'll close off with that Auto Mania where the case hit is still live. So anyhow, I was talking about the things that the teams had to do. Did you guys see what the salary cap that the Bills are up against with? And so many people are like, oh, they're going to be in trouble, they're going to do this. I'm actually not concerned because it sounds like they actually anticipated it. They have a plan. I'm going to pull these out and do this. That is our slabbed card. I'm going to leave it right there for us. Joseph Nagata. Check my Nagata. 7 out of 7. I believe he's the Ravens. Let me double check. So it sounds like they're going to move around Josh Allen's contract to free up $22 million in cap space. This is actually the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles going out to Frank the Tank Bernath. And then it sounds like they're going to move around some numbers for Von Miller. They can't just get rid of him because of the dead cap space it will be. So they're going to move around some numbers, which is going to be next year's problem, apparently. Zamir White out of 40. That's going to go to the Raiders. Oh, okay. So were you sick like I was, Alex? Dude, I couldn't even. I would pass out. I would walk down the stairs, get a water, go up, and I'd fall asleep for 2 hours. It was weird. Tyler Batty. I ain't never been with a Batty. That's going to go out to the Denver Broncos on the trade. Ludwig. It also sounds like Gabe Davis is up for a contract. He's up free agent. We're not going to sign him. I'd be mad if we did. We don't need to. Brian Robinson, 1 out of 6. Believe he's Washington Commanders, where it looks like. Did I see that the old Arizona coach is headed to? Yeah, Washington. That's going to be Christine. I don't know if that was your stomach related or just like fever. I mean, I had fever too, but it didn't feel like the flu. It felt like more like a stomach virus. Devonta Price, 20 out of 20. Indianapolis Colts, but I'm going to confirm. Indianapolis Colts going out to Scotty Ice. And Jahan Dotson, another one. Ticket to the house. That's going to be old Penn State guy. Now, of the Washington Commanders, they're a team that could surprise still. They just need some pieces in place. It sounds like they don't want Hal, or maybe they do, whoever the coaching staff wants in, but that's going to get interesting there. They have some pieces for sure. Mario Williams, 3 out of 3. That's going to be enters transfer portal. So he is going to be an NIL, right? Yep. Oklahoma, USC. Now he's at Tulane. And Sam Heward, good looking dude. 1 out of 4. I think he's another NIL, right? We have a couple NILs to random off here, as we usually do with this. Did you see all the people that exited Washington's football team? They have 2 players I heard left. I don't know if it's true. 22 out of the 24 players that are active players, or the guys that were on the team, are gone. There's 2 remaining. And rising stock, Garrett Wilson, 8 out of 20 for the Jets, Don Wiley. If that's true, that right there is a problem. It is, and my brother's like, it's like the pros. I'm like, it's not. There's never been a time where an NFL team only retained 2 players, ever in the history of football. It's not okay. That's too many guys to be allowed to just be like, I'm out. 101, Dylan Gabriel. Crystal Lightning. Is that an NIL? He's going to enter the draft. So soon we'll be able to do this, and we'll be able to do it as pro players. All right, we do have Prestige left. There's always a chance at an autograph in those, and our Auto Mania. Yeah, that to me is bonkers. It's just too. I mean, I'm glad they're doing the playoff system and all that, and for college football and stuff. And I think a lot of the experts and the people that put this transfer portal in place are like, okay, this is cool. We definitely need it fine-tuned a little bit. We need to fix some things. But I think they got to fix it sooner than later, you know? Because if it gets too wonky too fast, it could, it's going to give enough leverage, I think, to a conference to be like, let's disband the NCAA essentially and start our own, which I don't see what would stop that. I don't know what legal ramifications there could be. Alex, I think Matt McGinn said he was looking for people to go. It's in Chicago, right? That doesn't interest me, but Alex is asking, is anyone going to the draft? That's, if they ever did it in Buffalo, or Buffalo had the first pick or something like that, I might do it. But just in general, I like to be nice and cozy for the draft. I like to break on the draft a lot. I love our draft breaks. Charbonnet, there it is. Auto draft day for the Seahawks. That's pretty cool. Remember the last box we had 2, so maybe we'll get a second one here. Ludwig. There you go. Draft day auto. Wait, is it in Detroit? It's in, where is it this year? Hubbard out of 75. Joe Burrow? What's Joe Burrow do? I thought he said it was in Chicago this year. There's a Stroud. We got Pacheco, Eddie Jackson out of 599. There's a Pacheco. Extra points. Nick Chubb. Oh, it's Detroit? Why did McGinn act like it was in Chicago? I don't know why I thought it was. So it is in Detroit. Out of 199, T. Higgins. That's a nice card. That's another team that eventually is going to need to look at some contracts. All right. Detroit. Did you say Detroit's a blast? Is Eminem going to perform for the draft? Warren Sapp. Aiden O'Connell. Oops. We have the Kyler Murray. This one out of 399. Byron Young. And a Barry Sanders. I still gotta watch the special they did on him. That gold or yellow there looks nice. We got Bosa. Out of 399, Hardy Nickerson. Kyle Pitts. That's a sharp looking card. The team's going to be interesting next year. Lot of talks about what's going to happen with Caleb Williams. His camp continues to put out there, or someone's putting out from his camp or in words of his camp, he does not want to be a Bear. A lot of people are like, trade out as many of those as you can. Harrison Butker out of 50 for the Chiefs. Some nice low print stuff here. Oh my gosh, Joe Montana accepting that trophy in the NFC Championship. That was rough. Out of 399, Hollywood. And I can imagine as a fan you would, but I've heard it's good just as an NFL fan, not even like a Lions fan. There's a Brock Purdy. And Lamar Jackson Heroes numbered out of 249. We got a numbered one. And a base Patrick Mahomes Heroes. That may be our first numbered Heroes. Not a bad box. Came with an auto too, so that's good. Yeah, I could see like... You got to wonder who New England's going to go after, right? Because they brought in, they drafted Mac Jones, and then they drafted him, and now like they Belichick didn't want either of them, and now they have a new coach, and they're starting over, and it's just like, man, like it could be the old New England for a while if they don't figure it out. I imagine not the Chiefs. All right, guys, at the end of this, we will do 2 $5 hit list credits and a fantasy spot as well for the Super Bowl. First up, Paris Johnson Jr. out of 50. I always get confused. I think he goes to Arizona, but for some reason because of Paris Campbell, always want to say he's with... he's Arizona out of 50. Cardinals going out to Austin Linderwell. Who, Montana? That dude, man, I told you when we met him, I was not a fan the way he handled things, and it sounds like he's just fallen off the edge a little bit. Anthony Johnson. We will be getting some baseball wild card too. And it sounds like they're going to have Volpe and all the new guys, a lot of the previous rookies out of the last few years. Trying to find, it looks like Packers. That's going to be Green Bay Packers. So that could be fun. I'm working on it. I'll also have some Series 1 coming out. Not going to have any best. I'm not going to have any flawless. Some of it is just gotten to the point where I can't get it at a price that I can break it at and not break the bank on it. So, we'll pick and choose. We'll get some if it's we really, really need it. Julius Brents out of 35. I believe the Colts. That's a pro uni there. Because I wasn't allowed, I wasn't allowed to get close to them. They were like, maybe they saw me coming. But no, nobody, certain people weren't allowed, they came up to everyone in line. I heard them do it. And they're like, he's just asking, he's feeling a little overwhelmed tonight. He doesn't mind if you lean in, but no touching, no shaking. He doesn't want to shake any hands. 4 out of 4. Out of Tamiwa, out of Bawore. That's going to go out to the Indianapolis Colts as well. I love this 4 out of 4 parallel. We pulled a... what's up, Brad, by the way? We pulled a Hooker and a Puka auto out of that. That's interesting. Yeah, I have a feeling some of these guys, we're going to hear more and more stories about, guys like Montana come out. There's a Mingo, 3 out of 4. That's another cool parallel out of 4. I haven't seen that one. Carolina going out to Richard. There you go, Richard. Sharp-looking card in that Pro Look Uni. Our case hit is still live in this. I don't want to touch me. I mean, I have to sometime if I go a couple, days or weeks or whatever. But I get it. You sound like my wife a little bit, Brad. Emmanuel Forbes out of 35. That's Washington Commanders and that last one. Blake Whiteheart out of 25. Another really nice parallel. We pulled a few Seahawks in that parallel. It makes it for a really nice combo of colors. This actually goes out to the Arizona Cardinals. Really? Don't you hate, I'm sure that they've had it their whole life and they've been dealing with it, but don't you hate when someone's like that? You pay all this, you wait your whole life, and I'm sure there's a lot of crazies and douche and a-holes you have to deal with. But how do you know this isn't someone's dream and that's how you interact with them? How about a 2 out of fucking 3, Brock Purdy? Boom, baby. That'll play. That will play. Super Bowl, baby. That's not even our case hit. 2 out of 3, Brock Purdy for the Niners. Going out to Dougie. I can't imagine spending the money you have to spend to meet him or get an autograph, and he's like, all right, go on, move on, along, and you have to be. People are weird. That'll play. That'll save the break right there. But yeah, it's unfortunate that they have to act like that. All right, let me recap, get you guys some hit list credits, get you guys a fantasy spot, and then let you be on your way, and then we can post something else up for later tonight. All these are going to get sleeved up. We had the Will Levis for the Tennessee Titans with the green pulsar going out to Matt Runyons. And then our other one's going to be the JSN rookie force for the Seattle Seahawks going out to Ludwig. He wasn't done. He got himself an autograph too. Actually, he's been really on a dry spell lately, Brad. The last break he did okay. And that, I think, was his first card today. But yeah, he's not like he used to be, dude. He doesn't hit like that. Been on a bit of a dry spell. It's a sensitive subject. We don't talk about it too much. Kansas City Chiefs, though, these were our hits. We had our top-loaded non-hits. Out of 50, Butker, Mahomes Heroes, Jackson out of 249. Out of 75, Hubbard, Abanaconda Pulsar, DTR Pulsar, Darius Davis Silver, Joe Burrow Pulsar, Bijan Green, Anthony Richardson, rookie out of Absolute, and a Crunch Time Mahomes, not numbered, but still very nice. Jameson Williams is very personal either. Is it very personal? Isn't very personal. Yeah, it's... listen, Josh Allen came in and said he couldn't wait to sign autographs. It's what he loved as a kid. And now he's like, I'm only doing it for kids. He is tired of the crazies, which I get it. I said I wouldn't even try. I just want to meet the dude, shake his hand, and say, nice to meet you. Can I get a picture? I'm all right without the autographs. That's what cards are for. Cardinals, Blake Whiteheart. We have the Washington Commanders, Emmanuel Forbes going out to Christine. I still can't believe there were no Strouds in that entire case. Jonathan Mingo for the Carolina Panthers, Richard Myler. And then the Adetomiwa Adebawore for the Indianapolis Colts going out to Scott Ripley. Julius Brents for the Indianapolis Colts as well to Scott. And then the Anthony Johnson goes out to, is that Green Bay? Yep, Green Bay Packers, Jeremy Wilson. We had the Paris Johnson for the Arizona Cardinals as well to Austin. Draft day Zach Charbonnet for the Seahawks. Garrett Wilson for the New York Jets. Jersey Jets, if you will. Don, y'all get to see what Don did with this kid. That was awesome. For the Washington Commanders, Jahan Dotson. And another one for the Colts. Scott just killing it with the Colts. 3 hits, 1 team. And so did Christine with the Washington Commanders. Another one there. And then, of course, the big one did go to Douglas. It is going to be Brock Purdy, 2 out of 3 for the Niners. You did get a hit on one of your 2 teams. 1 card. You'll take it, though, I'm sure. Here we go. Dice roll. 1, 2. These are all not numbered. So, and this I'll have to random up to everyone. 1, 2, 3 to the left, 4, 5, 6 to the right. So it'll either be Hayner and Carter or Toon and Bijan if it's a 4, 5, 6. Here we go. It is a 2, so it goes to Hayner and Carter. Let me put these in top loaders just so I can write on them. Oops. Hayner and sorry, it's the only way I'm going to know if I do that. You can always switch the top loader around. Now, this all random up to everyone. That'll be at the very end. Actually, what we'll do is when I random up this first card, whoever the second place team is going to get that. I'd never had to do one like this before. We don't have any type of rule. It's just a common insert, but that's the way we're going to do it to avoid an extra random. All right, here we go. All right, 32 entries, Mario Williams, min roll 5. Now, again, guys, I'm not going to write it, but second place is going to get that common insert of all those rookies there. I know there's not every team on there. It's just a weird card. Saints is going to get the Mario Williams, and that's going to go out to Robert. You had a card, Robert. Oh, yeah, where's the Olave? Oh, I missed a stack. I'm not done. That's not going to affect anything. Hold on. It doesn't affect that card. This goes to the Saints, and the Chargers are getting this because that wasn't for hitless. I knew there had to be more hits. Apologies. Let me go through the rest of this. Tyler Batty hit with Denver. That's Ludwig. My apologies there. I knew there was an Olave. Zamir White for the Raiders going out to Stephen Kibler. And then for Philadelphia, Joseph Nagata going to Frank Bernath. Chris Olave, there he is for the New Orleans Saints. So yes, you did get that extra card, Chris, but everyone was eligible, so that didn't matter. That's out of 12. That's a nice one. Evan Neal for the Giants going out to Jesse. And then John Mechie for the Houston Texans. This is more likely. I was like, I swear there were more hits in this break. And Malik Cunningham for the Baltimore Ravens going out to Michael Thompson. And, of course, Tanner McKee for the Philadelphia Eagles to Frank Bernath. All right. And then we did do the one random. Mario Williams goes out to the Saints. We're going to do Sam Heward. And then we have one more underneath that. Sorry about that, guys. All right, all 32 teams are eligible. Need at least a 5. That'll play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be the Atlanta Falcons getting on the board. Bobby Parker, you got one. And then the Dylan Gabriel is going to be... One second here. Yeah, I was looking to see. Yeah, he's going to draft. It looked like he was transferring and is now going to the draft. Just curious. All right, here we go. Dylan Gabriel, min roll 5. All teams are eligible. Who was he with this year? Washington Commanders, Christine getting that one. You guys are quiet today on me. Makes me sad. Maybe tonight. All right. 2 hitless credits, and then we'll do the fantasy spot. Now, remember, we almost have enough. If we can get a few more, we'll have enough to do like free squares where there'll be prizes. But if you want a spot and hit an extra one, top 2 and $5 hitless credits. We had 17 teams hitting that. Not bad. You guys are too quiet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be the Patriots and the Chargers. McGinn and Mello on the trade, getting some hitless credits at least. All right, and now for the fantasy spot. Super Bowl FanDuel. Good luck, everyone. Needs at least a 5. We got a 6. Final round. Atlanta Falcons. Bobby Parker. Are you on the list? Bob Riley. Nope. You are number 21. There you go. So we're at 21 people in the contest. That'll be a bigger prize. That'll be fun for the Super Bowl. We do have quite a few going into the extra, which I realize if I do extra 1 and 2 together as squares, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 12 spots, so we need 13 more extras to fill in a squares board. I need 25 to do it. We'll see. All right, guys, I'm going to post something else up. Maybe we can get a little chatty tonight. Peace.